I was going to just crack on and get this rectified, but I thought it's worth documenting. This is an Austin A35. So A35s were made with indicators, whereas A30s were made with trafficators. Obviously the A30 was made before the A35. So I've got one A35 and two A30s at the moment. And I noticed that one of my A30s was equipped with indicators. Now ignore that bit. So when you look over here, this is the A30. It's got your running lights and your brake light at the bottom and an indicator here, which I've taken off at the moment. It's exactly the same as the A30 indicator. Now what was confusing me was the fact that the back of this A30, look at the moulding, it's exactly the same as an A35. I couldn't understand it, so I thought, well, somebody must have changed the rear wing, because this A30 is equipped with trafficators. For those of you who haven't got a clue what trafficators are, that's these bits. So that's what it was made with. They retrofitted them with indicators probably in the 60s and the late 50s when the A35 came out, which was already equipped with indicators. So I took off the indicator on here to see exactly what was going on. If we move to the other side, this was welded on there, something like that. See that? It was welded on there, and it was built up with filler. And I've chipped it all off, got down to the original wing, which is here. So all that ridge there is filler, including the inside the circle. The Made in England bit is just a print from the indicator that was stuck on top of it, probably when it was slightly wet, and it's imprinted in the filler. The other thing they did was they moved the reflector from where it should be, which is here, to the middle, which matches the A30. So I've taken off the reflector, and inside the car you can see a little hole where they filled it. So I'm going to move my reflectors back down to here, remove these all together, and rebuild the running and brake lights, which look similar to that except they're flat. Which has answered a question of why that was moulded. I couldn't work out why that was moulded. And now I know that whoever's done this in the past literally welded that ring in, as in this piece, and then filled it. So I want to put this back to how it was, so I'm removing all that. I'm going to rebuild these lights and just run it on trafficators, which is what it was designed to do. And this reflector is going to be lowered to where it should be, here. Hence I will have an A30 that is correct. Obviously my other one is already correct. An A35 that is correct. I thought I'd document that because I thought it was quite relevant. So I'm going to flap disc all this and smooth all this out. I'm going to weld these up and smooth it all down and respray the back. And hopefully, I'm not after a perfect finish because it's just an oily rag restoration. Mind you, that one there, you could class it as not even an oily rag. That's a work of art. Thanks for watching.